And I'm Lainey, and we're founders of the Whole Food Collective, and we are thrilled that we're getting started in 2 days. Well, really not even 2 days, right? 1 and a bit. Monday morning, we're going to get started. But we always like to pop in. Tonight it will be super fast pop in to give you a bit of a heads up about what to expect, what to do before Monday, and just kind of give you a little bit of a pep talk going into it. Because do you want to let them know some of the things that people are sort of saying by the end of it?
Some of the things people are saying. They're saying they cannot believe how important fibre is. They're saying they had no idea the impact fibre can have in your bodily systems. They've even started eating more fibre during the challenge and seen incredible differences in their mood and in how they digest food. Yeah, it's a massive, massive impact the fibre can have on your body.
And actually, that's super fun to hear, because often we have people coming into this challenge and they're like, Lainey, Kirsty, Jordan, I have been suffering with XYZ for the last 20 years. And just by learning some very simple principles that we're going to be teaching you during this 10 days together, they literally change their health around. And it sounds a bit exaggerated, but it's absolutely not. Fibre has been very well studied to have a slew of benefits that we're going to share with you during the 10 days. We've got 5 superpowers of fibre that we're going to cover. And each one of them is just, well, one of them's not surprising, because we all know what fibre is usually known for. It's the bathroom, right? It helps us get moving. But fibre has just been relegated to that toilet room for far too long. It's actually one of the cool kids, and we want to embrace it. We want to just really harness that. I remember a time, that's sidetrack. We're trying to be fast, right? So the reason that we're trying to be fast tonight, guys, is we've had just a plethora of things to do. We've got Jordan's family have come up from New South Wales across the border. One of their kids needed surgery, so they got special permission to come across. And so we're having a big Christmas do for his side of the family tomorrow here at our house. So we've been doing all the things that you do for that. And it's actually my 40th birthday yesterday. So we're going out for dinner tonight. And there's been a couple of family emergencies too. So just roll it all together. And we've just had to go a bit early tonight. I know it's a bad time for lots of people to come and join us live, but hopefully you'll catch the replay. Yeah. So we're going to keep it pretty quick tonight.
Pretty brief, which is going to be unusual for those who are used to our lives, because we can typically talk for a while and often ramble.
We're passionate.
Yeah, we love food. We love what food can do for your body, and we love the change that the simple changes you can make through food that make huge and lifelong impact on your health and lifestyle. So the Fibre Challenge is our second challenge that we put together, and we've done it in conjunction with the gut guru, Kirsty Worth, as you'll probably know by now. And she's going to be involved each second day, every other day, you'll have a video with Lainey and Kirsty discussing incredible insights into fibre. And on the other day, on the off day, the non-video day, there will be a challenge, a simple, easy to implement challenge for you to get some great action around fibre, whether it's, should we say what they're doing? You learn about your transit time in terms of how long food takes to get through your system. We're going to learn all about the Bristol stool chart. If you're not familiar with that, you can either wait or Google it, but it's an interesting little thing. And a whole bunch of other challenges to help you to incorporate more fibre into your diet. So it's a very simple challenge. There's not a huge amount of commitment required in terms of what you have to do. But what we want to do before we go, we're just popping in tonight to say hello and to get you guys pumped for Monday. But we just really wanted to say that these things that you're learning, if you implement them, can have a monumental impact on your health. And we don't say that lightly, because we've seen it so many times. This information is simple yet incredibly powerful. And if you're here looking to make some permanent changes in the way you see food and the way that you recognize what food is there to do for you, rather than simply to satisfy a taste craving or because you've got an empty stomach, once you start recognizing the importance of what food actually is and how important the type of fuel is for your system, you'll start to see some incredible results in your health. And we're super passionate to help open people up to these things, which used to be pretty common knowledge. We look at how the relationship that humans have had with food over the past 100 years, and it's been incredible, the change that's happened, and not for the good, unfortunately. So we want to help people to look at food in a way that we think is the best way, which is you'll learn about that over the next 10 days, specifically for fiber as a macronutrient, but mostly about making some positive changes in terms of getting the right stuff into your body and getting not allowing the other stuff to come in, because there is, depending on where you sit on the health scale, where you sit already in terms of how much whole food you've implemented into your diet, if you haven't got a huge amount, there's some revolutionary changes coming your way. If you have made some changes, fantastic. The more whole food you get into your system, the greater your system will be in terms of functionality, in terms of mental, physical, emotional. All that ties together, and there's a huge basis in what you put into your system and how you feel yourself. So we're pretty pumped to be sharing a lot of this stuff with you guys, and we want you guys to really take a small steps approach, very much an approach where you're not worrying about what anyone else is doing or where anybody else is at. We really want you guys to look at yourself, be honest with what's going into your system, what's not going into your system, make a real, do a really good audit of what's happening for yourself and your family, and then just make small steps, incremental changes that will help you to build momentum in the amount of whole food you get into your system each day.
And on that note, can I interrupt there?
I know you want to. I could hear it in your breathing.
On that note, one of the micro challenges that we're going to do together is actually to have a look at how much fiber you're getting in on an average day. And like Jordan said, it's really important to just take an honest look at your life. There's no one judging you. The only person judging you is yourself. And sometimes when you see other people posting in the group saying they've got X amount of fiber, that's so high, and you're realizing that you're ridiculously low in fiber, for example, a lot of people can actually start to get quite down on themselves. And that is not what we are here for. It does not matter where you are at now. The important thing is that we open our eyes, we become aware of where we're tracking, like how we're tracking. And then we're going to give you some really, honestly, such simple things that you can do to just catapult that fiber intake in a sustainable way. One of the most important things to remember is, like Jordan said, specifically when you're increasing fiber, you want to go slow and steady. You do not want to be going from low to really high overnight, because it actually will cause issues for your gut. So what you want to do is just slow and steady. It is not a race. Do not compare yourself to anyone else, and just really make progress within your own life. It's really fun. Kirsty Worth is an absolute gut guru. I always call her that, because when you'll find out when you get to hear her on the videos, and then importantly, when you catch her live Q&A, when you can actually ask her questions on the run next Thursday night. If you're anything like me, you're just your mind will explode, and you'll realize just how much there is to learn that is just so impactful for your life. She's personally helped particularly one of our family members, and it's been quite an amazing turnaround. So it's a great opportunity to harness tapping into her and asking her questions about your particular situation, about your family members. And then the exciting thing too is that each of those videos delves into a meal of the day, whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert. And I'm going to give you some really our go-to ways to get quality fiber into your life. So it's a very useful 10 days. We're not just, some challenges you go to and there's a 5-minute video, or not even sometimes, you just get this little email with a little action item. This is not like that. A lot of people say that our challenges are better than the paid courses they've done. So take advantage of it. It's quite a small group. Throw yourself in, make the most of it, participate. I promise you will get heaps out of it.
Yeah. So once again, we really want to, give you kudos for stepping in and petitioning some of your time and sacrificing some of your time, making a small daily commitment to learning a bit more about this incredible whole food macronutrient in fiber, and learning how that can have a monumental impact on your system. We commend you for constantly looking for new and better ways of doing things. Now, often that is, as we sort of mentioned before, looking at the old way that it was done before, the food system was hijacked by corporations. But we won't have to go. We won't have time to go into that right now.
Sidetrack.
Yeah,
Alert,
that's a sidetrack. Yeah, no, that's not what we have time for. But basically, there's so much goodness in whole food. It's fundamental to your health. And we want to encourage you and give you kudos and props for making this small commitment, being a part of it. Obviously, at the end, we have put together some really cool blends that make adding your fiber intake, whole food fiber intake, really simple and convenient and easy. So look out for those. If you're just here to learn, fantastic. Come and just dive in. Make notes, make commitments with yourself to action certain things that you're learning about fiber so that you can gain an incredible amount of benefit and value out of this fiber challenge.
Now, at the end of next week, which is at the end of the 10-day challenge, we're going to gift you a really robust ebook. It's a great ebook. We usually sell it, but we're going to give it to you guys. And it's got some great recipes in there. It's got the content from the challenge will largely be in there. And so that's a great thing to look out for. So to recap, every second day is a video. On Monday morning, everything's going to be emailed to you at 5 a.m. our time in Queensland. We're here on the Sunshine Coast. We live here with our 5 kids.
Should we just remind them, if you don't get an email, sometimes emails go crazy and don't arrive. If you haven't got an email so far, a welcome email. If you haven't got any of the emails since you've registered, then just make sure you're checking in on social to get the links to those. Yeah, those
or
videos.
Just if you're not, because there's about half the people are not in the Facebook group either yet or at all. Lots of people aren't using Facebook these days. So if you're not on Facebook and you're not getting our emails, then you're not going to be able to participate. So make sure you email hello@thewholefoodcollective.com.au and we'll sort you out really quickly and easily. So on Monday morning at 5 a.m. Queensland time, 6 a.m. down south, we will send you the first email, which is actually not a video on day one. It's actually a really fun challenge. Now, you're going to want to have a teaspoon of sesame seeds on hand. That's the only thing that you're going to need for this challenge is 1 teaspoon of sesame seeds.
We had a question real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Can I share this with my friends?
Absolutely.
Go ahead,
love
please.
You to.
Yeah. The same way you registered is the same way they need to register in order to get all the content and to be involved. So please absolutely share with your friends. Should we type the link in here so she can copy and paste it?
Yeah, if you know the link offhand, you can. But also, it's I posted a welcome post maybe a couple of hours ago. I tagged most of you in that post, and in that post, there's the URL there that you can share with your friends as well. Because really, one, it's more fun doing it with a friend, and 2, at the end of the 10 days, you're going to have someone that's been through the journey with you that can keep you accountable, and you can keep them accountable. And it's really great to have that friend go through with you. So, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'll just type it in here and see if it comes up.
So day one is you're going to learn your very own transit time and how that our 12-year-old just went,
13.
I'm sorry, 13. That's right. You just turned 13. Oops. So you're going to learn your very own transit time, what that is. You're going to learn how that stacks up against where it could or should be, what that means about what's happening inside your body. Super insightful. That's the first day. It's really fun. And we're going to give out some great prizes too. So every time we give you a challenge, there's going to be a great prize attached to for someone. So be sure to participate. If you're in the Facebook group, comment, put a photo in there if you like. And then if you're not on Facebook, just email it through and we'll pop you in the draw to win that prize. So that's day one. Day two will be a video, and then we go through on the off days. You'll have the weekends off because nobody wants to, pay attention to anything on the weekend. We just want to put our feet up and relax, and so do we. We just want to relax.
Yeah, we want to.
Yeah. Actually, this doesn't really happen. We've got 5 kids, so it doesn't happen.
That's okay. We get a few hours.
I heard that.
But anyway.
We heard that. So, sorry. Thursday next week is the live Q&A with Kirsty and myself. So you can ask any food-related questions, any gut-related questions. We get all sorts of questions coming through about poop, about gas, about your particular health conditions. We've got mental health questions. We've got water and all that sort of stuff. We've got food-related questions about, particular foods. You've got questions about I can help out there. All the things are happening. So that's Thursday night. And then on the next day, Friday, Jordan and I will pop in and we'll do a little closeout party. We'll give you the ebook and a
Some
savings
prizes.
code, and savings code for those people who want to buy some blends to make it, super
Super
easy.
convenient, yep.
But like Jordan said, if you're here to learn, you are welcome. There's no expectations for anyone to, of course it's our family business that we're really passionate about and we love it. But there's absolutely no pressure. We love putting these it's actually our favorite thing to do is to put on these education series for people, because honestly, like we said before, it really can turn your life around. And that's why we'd really encourage you to participate the whole way through and learn as much as you can. So there's 5 superpowers, but there's really a 6th one.
There's 2 minutes to go.
There's
so
2 minutes to go.
To go. No,
Do you want to go and get ready? Because I'm ready. I'll just quickly tell them that.
But we need to get everybody in the car and we need to leave, not just be ready ourselves.
I'll be like, literally, I'll keep it to 2 minutes.
You got 1 minute now.
Guys, what do you reckon? Shall I tell you a little tidbit? Okay, we'll do it
30-second tidbit.
The micro version, okay? So we're covering the 5 superpowers of fiber in the challenge, but there's one more that I really think we should have added. It's like the 6th superpower of fiber, and it is this. When we're not having enough fiber, and we're also combining that with too much sugar, which is most of the Western world, what happens is our body creates inflammation. And when it does that, something pretty unexpected happens. One, our body stops being able to make very much serotonin. And a lot of you will know that serotonin is that feel-good hormone, that hormone that we all want plenty of, right? We want to have that serotonin production happening in the gut. But not only that, it also turns off the serotonin receptor in the brain. And so what that means is when we're not having enough fiber and we're having that sugar like most of us do, we are literally not able to feel those feel-good feelings. That is one way that fiber impacts our mental health. And you're going to learn a slew of other ways that fiber just can help or hinder not only our physical health and our digestion, but our mental health as well. And I think it's just super cool. And thank you for letting me share that.
Thanks for indulging.
Yes.
We had a question about someone who ordered yesterday. We would love to, but we literally don't have the time. We have people who are on the customer service on Monday morning. So make sure that they get onto your order question. Nothing happens with orders over the weekend, so there's nothing really we can do about that tonight, but we will help you and we can sort that out first thing Monday morning. If you just want to email hello@theWholeFoodCollective.com.au, let us know everything we can do and we'll sort that out first thing Monday.
Yeah, absolutely.
But for now, it's been 20 minutes. We love you guys. We fist in the air for you guys jumping in and doing more to help yourself and your family to be incredibly healthy through Whole Foods. We've got a daughter behind the screen here trying to make us laugh.
She's
with
like
silly
singing
faces.
and dancing and stuff.
I should turn the screen around. Here we go.
There
she goes. There she goes.
Don't mind all the mess too.
Yeah.
I made behind us look clean and tidy.
Yeah, she ran away.
The
Yeah,
rest
that's
of
what
the house
happens.
is a mess.
Anyway,
This is Rosie, everyone. She's our youngest. She's just.
I'll turn it around again. Okay, well, we got to go. We hope you guys are really excited, and we hope you get a lot out of the Fiber Challenge. Reach out for any extra questions. Look forward to the live next Thursday with Kirsty and Lainey, and on Friday with Lainey and I for a bit of a close off. High five, congrats, and moving forward with all the extra content. And yeah, we've got to go to dinner.
Thank you for the happy birthday message. I can't see your name, sorry. It just says Facebook user. So
yes,
thanks
so much. Lainey's 40. Doesn't look a day over 39, does she? All right.
She's been 39 for like 3 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well.
We don't need to share that embarrassing fact.
All right. Well, take care, guys. We will catch you on another time. Look forward to all the content. Make sure if you're not getting emails, reach out to us.
I'm sorry. I just forgot something really important. We have 2 stellar coaches in the Facebook group.
Oh, yeah. We've
got Becky Tully. We've got Carly Jones. And also we have Laurie. And so, oh my goodness, Lila, you're putting me off. They are going to be in the group with me. and they are going to be there to cheer you on and answer your questions and help you with whatever you need. Becky and Carly are supporters, superstars. They always get amazing feedback. So if you do not hesitate to reach out, because we are ready. Our whole team is ready, waiting to help you get the very most that you possibly can out of this experience.
Yeah.
So kudos to them too. Have a wonderful weekend.
Good evening. Hope your night is wonderful. We're going to have fun with the family, and we'll catch you guys on Monday morning.
See ya.
Adios.